let's start the show. There are many things that I've experienced on this platform within the span of a decade. Starting off doing acoustic covers in my room, to performing live, attempting a band which went nowhere, actually starting my first band and watching it die, starting another YouTube channel and watching that one fall apart, joining a talk show on Twitch which imploded, starting a second band and watching that one crumble, until eventually just saying, screw this, I'm going to review stuff on my own terms. There's a lot of failure before I started this show. It's actually kind of funny looking back on it, just because of how in over my head I was, yet I would still persevere through it. When I started making YouTube content, I was primarily doing it because I desperately wanted the respect of my peers. I thought I could do that through reinventing myself, through creating an independent web series where I could talk about video games, anime, and movies. In the beginning, I definitely was trying way too hard. I was going through a lot of stuff. And the fact that things weren't turning out how I was hoping was leading to burnout and mental breakdown. What helped me get out of this, surprisingly, was a McDonald's McChicken sandwich. In August 2016, I was working at a sub shop near my hometown, a job I didn't like and was about to get fired for cutting my fingers with a bread knife twice. I had spent months starting what would eventually become my Kamen Rider Gaim review. The fact I was losing motivation left me feeling depressed. I remember being on Twitter when the hashtag McChicken Extra Mayo was making the rounds. I got curious and decided to plunge down the rabbit hole. It quite honestly was a video of a man having sex with a McChicken sandwich. Finally answering the question if McDonald's uses white or dark meat. I'm not gonna lie. The video kind of broke me a little because here I was practically killing myself making YouTube videos, and no matter how hard I worked myself, it had less of an impact than that video. People were liking and sharing that video, tagging their friends, commenting, reacting in real time. It made f***ing international news! In that moment, like something out of H.P. Lovecraft, I stared into the abyss of human consciousness only to see its O-face. Nothing mattered. Nothing that I will ever do within my lifetime will impact the world as much as a man who wanted the phrase Happy Meal to be literal. I say this as a man in my early 30s. That video probably was one of the best things that ever happened to me. It changed how I fundamentally made content. Instead of making videos for people who at the time didn't care, I started making content that I personally was going to be proud of. Doing it not because it might magically become a career, but because I just genuinely enjoy talking about video games, anime, and movies. Breaking them down and even debating people that I pissed off. If I get a following from it, then cool. But if I don't, I'll be alright. For every one person in life who gets to live out their dreams or impact the world in a deep, meaningful way, there's millions of people behind the counter who have to look them dead in the eyes and say, "Here's your McChicken. Thanks for coming." This video was proudly supported by Unsung Heroes of Patreon. Hey there, Matthew Tyler DeLeo, better known as SonicMTD, saying thank you so much for catching my birthday special. That's right, if you were watching this on June 9th, it is in fact my birthday. And you want to know what would be an awesome birthday gift? If you were to like and subscribe this video and leave me a comment in the comments down below, so that I may grow. If you look up here on this side of the webpage, it'll be whatever YouTube recommends that you want to watch, and down here is going to be a playlist, whether it's something from my one-shots, or In My Honest Opinion, or Always Write Reviews, or maybe it's all of that shoved together, who knows? But either way, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Matthew Tyler DeLeo, better known as SonicMTD. Arigato gozaimasu, and later days.